Yo, what's up, them boys? I just finished Last of Us episode 4, and I wanted to ask you guys a question. Are you guys enjoying the series this season? Because I will say I am enjoying the season and some of the changes that they're doing in this season. I can't even lie to you. The action in this episode was nice. You know what I'm saying? You see WLF, you see repercussions of the scars, hanging some of the people and shit like that. Like you see it in the game. I'm surprised that they actually brought that scene into the show, but I mean, it's such powerful imagery. I'm not even surprised that they brought it in the show. I shouldn't even be surprised. You know what I'm saying? That shit right there. When you see it, when you see them bodies hang, and the way they shot it, you could barely see. Oh my god, it's not the same lighting. You know what I'm saying? As it is when you go there in the game. You know, they progress throughout more of the day. You know what I'm saying? You don't really see as much of the stores that you do in the gameplay, but you know what I'm saying? They're condensing it, they're focusing. And I like that when you got to this area, they were there, they were hearing the bodies hang. They were like, what the hell? And it happened similar to the game. You're like, what the hell? Are they still nearby? And then you start hearing people come in, and it's their friends, and they're like, what the hell is happening to these bodies? They're still around. And then they get found, and then Ellie gets caught, right? And this, what they do right here, Ellie gets caught, tackles the dude. I was like, damn, she ran over there, tackled his ass. Okay, tries to choke him out. She cannot choke him out. Okay, you know what I'm saying? People are gonna love this. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, okay, so it makes sense. She needs help getting taken out. You know what I'm saying? So she's choking the guy out, right? The dude's friend comes, shines the light on him. She's like, hell no, brings him to the floor, makes the dude hesitate because he's like, I can't see her. I'm not gonna shoot my boy. Gets shot in the head by Dina. GG's no reads. They get the hell up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Instead of showing you massacring everybody, you know, you just see a show a couple kills and y'all get up out of there. I like that change. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit more realistic because in the video game, you already know you can go John Wick on the boys. You can go John Wick, and I do enjoy that. But for in terms of the TV show, let's keep it a little more grounded. What else has happened in this episode, bro? Oh my god, another standout part of this episode was after that chase, when they're in the tunnels and shit like that, and you know, Ellie gets bit by those zombies and shit like that. And Dina sees it, she's like, what the fuck? Why would you even do that? And you just see, like, that's a huge change, which I really liked. I'm not gonna lie, when I seen Dina put that gun on Ellie, I was like, oh hell no, not on baby girl. Not on baby girl. I was not expecting that. In the show, in the game, they kind of handled it like, oh, okay, I have the bite, I have the burn marks or whatever. But Dina finds out a bit. I don't think she finds out at that time. I think she finds out a little bit later. I think she finds out like in a spore thing, or is that Nora? I don't know. I think it's Nora that finds it with that. I forget how Dina finds out. I think she just tells her, and then the first time she doesn't believe her, but she doesn't get bit. It's some other shit. But I just enjoyed it. All I know is that in the game, Dina never pulls the gun on Ellie. You know what I'm saying? That scene right there was hard. I'm not gonna lie. It was hard. It was probably one of my favorite scenes of the season so far because it was just so, I won't say unexpected because, you know, that's what you're gonna expect. You're gonna do that once you know, you heard that. But you know what I'm saying? That's your baby girl. That y'all were just hanging out and shit like that, and you were about to go chase Joel and shit like that. You about to pull a gun on her quick like that? You're not even gonna let her complete her mission? Type shit. Like, I know they turn quick and shit like that, but if Ellie's telling you this, you should trust her, man. You should trust her. Dean was like, bro, don't make this harder for me. I'm like, damn, when she wasn't talking, I already played the game, so I know Ellie wasn't gonna get clipped, but it just still had me on edge. It was like, damn, what's gonna happen? And then, you know, it comes out that, you know, Dina is pregnant and shit like that after she tells her and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They make the scene tense. Oh, the editing? I know I'm gonna go a little back and forth. The editing? Oh my god, when she has the gun held up to Ellie and then it fades to black and then the next shot is the lightning coming, it makes you seem like it was the gun barrel going off. Oh my, these are the things I love in fucking, oh my god, I love editing. These are the things you have to pay attention to. It's so quick. It's so quick and it's so subconscious you wouldn't even pay attention to it. She's holding that gun up to her. It fades to black, showing the screen of Dina. Then when it fades back in, It's a lightning strike because it's raining, and it's like the gun barrel flash, and it's two of them. It's two lightning strikes. So like, doo-doo, it looks like the, bro. Honestly, I think this one might be one of my favorite episodes. Honestly, apparently, the season 1 director of Loki did this episode. That was cool. I mean, I like season 1 of Loki. So this episode right here was pretty good. I enjoyed it, and I like the changes that they are making. Bella is holding her own. Sorry about that. And it's quite enjoyable, honestly. Dina and Bella are holding their own between these two acting right here. I think they might got it. If they keep building up what's going on here, I think they might be able to have it. Because right now we're just hearing what happened with Nora, and Tommy's engaging with them right now. Or we heard something on the radio. I don't think that's Tommy yet. But it might be Tommy. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because they just had the committee meeting and shit like that. And he was like, oh, no, we might not be able to go. But they didn't tell you who's not going to vote and shit like that. And you never see what happens to Tommy. So he might have just dipped. And that just might be Tommy. You know what I'm saying? Because the girls already left. So they would have probably figured out, okay, the girls left. It's been like a day already. They're in Seattle now. Come on, my boy. They're gone. So, yeah, I mean, just overall, I've been enjoying Last of Us these past couple episodes. I'm not gonna lie, they handled the Joel thing pretty well. I'm surprised we didn't see Abby. Oh, I didn't even talk about Isaac this episode. Oh my gosh, and Josh Peck, bro. I started the episode, I was like, is that Josh? I just hear his voice. You just hear his voice when the episode starts. You're like, what the hell? And he's telling this stupid ass story, bro. And you're seeing him, they're all Fedra at the time, and you already know what happens to Fedra if you play that. If you already played it, you know what I'm saying? Fedra's gonna get clipped. And seeing the introduction, I mean, I think Isaac was he in the first season? I don't know. People were saying he was in the first. I don't remember seeing him like that, but seeing Isaac in the show was honestly peak. I mean, you know, the voice actor is the same as the actor in the show. Like, it's the same guy. W acting. He literally was in that one scene. Got tired of the boys, was like, all right, I'm gonna do some sick shit, and blew them boys up. That shit was fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it was fire. And it's interesting. That torture scene when he's going crazy on the prisoner. You know, HBO was doing it. You know how HBO they can get a little more graphic with it. But when that prisoner stuck out his hand, it's like, nigga, I ain't scared yo ass. That shit was hard. I'm not gonna lie. There was a lot of scenes in this that was hard. You know what I'm saying? And a really funny scene when Ellie was like, when Dina was like, oh yeah, we're gonna be pregnant. It's probably Jesse's kid. He's like, it's gonna be me. We're gonna have a kid. I like that changes. Oh, we're gonna have a kid. Oh, me, you, and Jesse. And then Ellie's like, oh, I'm gonna be a dad. I was like, that made me laugh. I'm like, yo, not Ellie. That she's gonna take care of Dina and Jesse. That shit is just funny. They're in their little like throuple shit like that. Like, you know, Dina's not dating Jesse and shit like that. But just how the situation is, she's just trying to make light of it. Like, she doesn't really care. Like, oh, okay, you're pregnant, and it happened with Jesse. You're not with each other anymore. Okay, I mean, shit. Ellie doesn't even care about that. She's like, okay, I'm about to have a little daughter, because she's with Dina right now. So she don't care about that. It's just fun. Just showing some of that kid mentality, even though she's growing up and shit like that. It's just cool to see. Overall, I enjoyed the episode, man, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about it. What are your thoughts? Are you guys still enjoying it, or are you getting tired of Last of Us? Are you going to stick it through? Maybe I can see why people are going to get upset, because the Abby thing has not happened yet. So I don't know if they're going to keep prolonging it, and we're going to get the 2 days in Seattle. Like, is it I think it's 3 days in Seattle with Ellie before it does the switch. I'm not trying to spoil it for y'all if you haven't seen it. But yeah, there's going to be a switch. I don't know if they're gonna start leaking it now, or like, because they've been changing things. They ain't show any of the Joel flashbacks, so that's some things that they already changed. She's played the guitar without you even seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Joel is. It's implied that you already know, but yeah, Joel, we haven't seen that flashback yet. So maybe next episode is gonna be flashbacks. I don't know. I don't want a slow episode, bro. That might actually be my least favorite episode. I'm gonna keep it $1.50 with y'all. Them flashbacks is like, they're cool in the game and shit like that, but in the moment sometimes they stretch out a little bit too long. And it's like, I get it. Okay, we miss Joel and shit like that. We miss your connection, but let's keep this story going, dude. Let's keep this story going. But all right, then, boys. I was surprised I was yapping for 10 minutes about this fucking thing. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Peace.